Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today we're going over the Nasdaq 100 tracker QQQ, and we'll be going over both the news and the charts to determine if it's looking bullish or bearish going forward. The Nasdaq has been on a tear this year, with the Dow Industrials closing at a record high on October 16th. The Nasdaq itself has also been trading near record highs, driven by investor optimism surrounding the continued AI boom and a rally in chip stocks. The recent rally has been fueled by strong economic data, but some investors are concerned about the potential for a slowdown in growth and the potential for a rate hike from the Federal Reserve. With so many moving parts in the market, it's important to look at the charts to see if we can get a better idea of what the QQQ is likely to do next. Before we dive into the charts, let's take a look at some of the recent news that could be impacting the QQQ. Nvidia has been a driving force behind the recent rally, and their potential to benefit from OpenAI's funding round for ChatGPT has been a major catalyst for the tech sector. However, there is uncertainty about whether the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates further, with some analysts arguing that recent strong jobs data and inflation suggest a hold in November. This uncertainty is driving some investors to pull back from equities and invest in money market accounts. Overall, the news is mixed, with positive signs in the economy but also some uncertainty surrounding interest rates and the potential for a slowdown in growth. Now, let's turn our attention to the charts to see if we can find any clues about the QQQ's future direction. First, we'll look at the daily chart to get a broad overview of the QQQ's recent performance. The daily chart shows a clear uptrend, with the QQQ breaking out to new highs in recent weeks. The price action is strong and the volume is high, suggesting that buyers are in control. There is a clear support level at around 480, which the QQQ has tested and bounced off of in recent weeks. We can also see a resistance level at around 495, where the QQQ has stalled in recent weeks. The QQQ is currently trading above the 20-day moving average, which is a bullish indicator. The RSI is also above 50, which suggests that the QQQ is in overbought territory. However, the QQQ is still trading below the 50-day moving average, which is a bearish indicator. Overall, the daily chart paints a mixed picture, with the QQQ showing strong momentum but also some signs of overbought conditions. To get a better understanding of the QQQ's short-term momentum, we'll now zoom in on the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart shows a slightly different picture than the daily chart. The QQQ has been consolidating in recent days, with the price action moving sideways. We can see that the QQQ is still trading above the 20-period moving average, but the RSI is now below 50, suggesting that the QQQ's momentum is starting to weaken. The 1-hour chart also shows a clear support level at around 485, which the QQQ has tested and bounced off of in recent hours. There is also a resistance level at around 492, where the QQQ has stalled in recent hours. Overall, the 1-hour chart suggests that the QQQ is in a short-term consolidation phase, with the price action moving sideways between support and resistance levels. The QQQ's short-term momentum is starting to weaken, but it's still trading above the 20-period moving average, which suggests that buyers are still in control. To get a better understanding of the QQQ's very short-term momentum, we'll now zoom in on the 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart shows a similar picture to the 1-hour chart. The QQQ has been consolidating in recent hours, with the price action moving sideways. The QQQ is still trading above the 20-period moving average, but the RSI is now below 50, suggesting that the QQQ's momentum is starting to weaken. The 15-minute chart also shows a clear support level at around 490, which the QQQ has tested and bounced off of in recent minutes. There is also a resistance level at around 494, where the QQQ has stalled in recent minutes. Overall, the 15-minute chart suggests that the QQQ is in a very short-term consolidation phase, with the price action moving sideways between support and resistance levels. The QQQ's very short-term momentum is starting to weaken, but it's still trading above the 20-period moving average, which suggests that buyers are still in control. So, what does this all mean for the QQQ going forward? Based on the current market conditions and the chart data, it's difficult to say for sure which way the QQQ will move in the short term. The QQQ is currently in a consolidation phase, but the overall trend is still bullish. The daily chart shows a clear uptrend, and the QQQ has been trading above the 20-day moving average for several weeks. However, the QQQ is trading below the 50-day moving average, and the RSI is in overbought territory, which suggests that a correction may be in the cards. If the QQQ breaks below the support level at around 480, it could signal a further decline in the short term. However, if the QQQ can break through the resistance level at around 495, it could signal a further rally in the short term. In the long term, the QQQ is likely to continue its uptrend, driven by the continued growth of the tech sector. The AI boom is still in its early stages, and the QQQ is well positioned to benefit from this growth. However, the QQQ's long-term performance will depend on a number of factors, including the Fed's interest rate policy, the overall health of the economy, and the performance of the tech sector. It's important to stay up to date on the news and monitor the charts closely to make informed trading decisions.